Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you guys the Chaos set, which is made up of the Chaos Cowl and the Chaos Cloak. And as we take a closer look at this set, you can see that on the Chaos Cowl there's some little tassels running down from it. It's got that whole hood look, and there's a little patch on the top there. And the whole set kind of has that poncho combined with armor look to it, so looks pretty sweet. On the back, from the shoulders, you have the chains that run down into the balls that are your personal color, so that's kind of cool. And overall, the set looks pretty sweet. So before we go any further into the video, we're gonna take a closer look at some of the set stats and some of the features that it offers you. So here's the set again, and the Chaos Cowl offers you split normal and split elemental defense. Now the cloak follows suit and it offers the same thing, so you have 2 split normals and 2 split elemental defenses overall. Now the set also has some bonuses to it, and it gives you damage bonus medium, charge time reduction medium, and both pieces give you both of those. So in the end, those mediums add up to actually give you very highs. So you'll end up with a damage bonus of very high and a charge time reduction of very high. Now there is a little bit of a setback to this, and it's that the set has a bunch of status weaknesses. But we'll get to those later because we'll just go over the good stuff first. So first off, we're going to be taking a look at the charge time reduction, and we're going to see how much of a difference it actually makes. So first we're going to use a set that offers no charge time reduction, which is the Volcanic Salamander set. And you just want to kind of watch and see how long it takes to charge this weapon, and then we're going to compare it to the Chaos set. And as you can see, it's your average charge time reduction. It's kind of slow, but definitely gets the job done. Now, when we switch to the Chaos set, we're going to have that charge time reduction of very high, which applies to all weapon types, bombs, swords, or guns. But we're just going to be testing with swords, of course. So, here we are, and we're going to slash it, and as you can see, you're charging up instantly almost, like you could be letting off one charge almost right after the other. And that can come in extremely helpful, like if you're an FSC and you have a Glacius or Voltage, you can just be shocking and freezing the mobs like crazy. And now we're going to be taking a look at the damage bonus of very high that the set provides. And just like the charge time reduction, this bonus doesn't apply to just one weapon type. It applies to swords, guns, and bombs, so it's extremely useful, and we're going to be comparing it to a set that gives no damage bonus. So with our first hit, we dealt 287 damage with our Grand Faust. With our Sentenza, we're dealing 98 damage with every shot. And we're going to switch to the Dark Retribution and see how much those orbs do. And it seems those are doing 66 damage. So now we're going to switch over to the Ancient Plate set, which provides no damage bonus, and we're then going to compare the damage numbers later on and see what the difference actually is. So with our first swipe, we dealt 229. Now we're going to switch over to the Sentenza in a little bit, and we see we're getting 78s. And finally, we're going to switch to the Dark Retribution and see those orbs again. And we're getting a 51 orb damage. So now looking back at the data that was collected, we can see that the Chaos's sword damage for the first swipe was 287, the gun was 98, and the bomb was 66. On the other hand, the Ancient Plate set's sword first swipe data was 229, the gun was 78, and the bomb was 51. So you can definitely see that that damage bonus does make a difference. Now with all these bonuses, there is a little bit of a downside to the set, and that's that it has a bunch of status weaknesses. It has weaknesses to the poison, shock, fire, curse, and freeze statuses. In fact, there's only 2 statuses in Spiral Knights that it isn't weak towards, and that is the sleep status and the stun status. So you definitely should be using the full Chaos set with quite a bit of caution, and we're actually going to take a look at one of those status weaknesses and see how it stacks up against a set that you would normally wear in FSC. So for this, you're going to want to be paying attention to the health bar. And in this instance, we're going to be using the Vogue set, which a lot of people wear in FSC. And we started off with 4 seconds of the fire status, and we lost about 1 pip of health for each second that we had the fire status. Now on the other hand, we're going to be using the Chaos set, which has that fire weakness, and we have 9 seconds of the fire status, and it seems that each second takes a toll of about 2 to 3 pips of fire damage. So if we compare our health bar with the Vogue set's health bar that went through the same type of attack, we can see that the Vogue set dealt much better with this status. And You really need to be careful when you use this Chaos set. You might want to mix it with another set just to be safe. Now, if you are interested in getting the Chaos set, you'll first need to get your hands on a Magic Hood and a Magic Cloak. Then you can take that to an Elemental Hood and an Elemental Cloak. Then you can take your Elemental set to a Miracle set, which includes a Miracle Hood and a Miracle Cloak. And finally, you can take your Miracle set to a Chaos set, which includes a Chaos Cowl and a Chaos Cloak. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in Spiral Knights.